The movie commences with a scene featuring a closed road in China due to traffic congestion. Phi, a small child, is shown in a car. He was removing his car's mirror while staring out the window. He notices the food of the people sitting in the restaurant flying in the air. He gets a strange feeling. He notices the people have gathered on the road getting off from their cars. They were looking up at the sky, where a huge monster was pulling everything down. Even the buildings and the people were terrified when they saw the monster. Because the monster was eating everything in the city. The people were running far from the place while noticing this. The monster was gradually moving inside the city near people. It was ejecting various monsters from its body, which were wreaking havoc on the environment. The monsters were also eating the humans as well. The scene cuts and a boy is shown. It is discovered he is the boy we saw at the start of the movie, Phi. That boy escaped from the dragon's attack that day. He was living in the underground city with the survivors of the monster attack. These survivors have made this underground city for their protection. It is discovered 20 years have passed since the incident. The people are still fighting with the dragon named Kraken. We now know, thanks to a news report, that humans are preparing a massive weapon. They want to end Kraken with its attack. Phi was seeing the news but wasn't interested in this news. Because he was a smuggler. He steals items from the above-ground city and transports them to the underground city. He has a partner in this job. Her name was Sasa. Phi steals things and comes inside the hotel to a man. He was a gangster and Phi sells his smuggled things to him. Before Phi talks to the gangster, the companions of the gangster hold Phi. Phi has sold the candies to the gangster. Due to it, his daughter's face was ruined. They were about to burn Phi's face to take revenge, but Phi cleverly throws the monster creature from his pocket on them. They get scared and Phi flees. After a few seconds, they discover the creature is fake. They run after Phi to hold him. Phi goes to the roof and the gangsters were chasing him. He jumps down the roof to escape. The gangsters get shocked seeing that Phi is still alive. Actually, his partner Sasa has saved him. They fly from there while making fun of gangsters. They notice the gangsters are still chasing them and they have no their way to escape except for going on the surface of the earth. The surface where the giant monster Kraken and the small monsters appeared from its body are. They were dangerous for them and can eat them. The gangsters also come to the earth's surface along with Phi. The warning alarms in Phi's car were ringing while going at a distance. They discover the monsters are near them that can eat them at any time. They were thinking it. Meanwhile, the monsters attack their car. On another side, the monsters also attack gangsters' car as well. They eat the companions of gangster one by one except for gangster. Phi, who was fighting with the monsters through his car, as he discovers the gangster is in danger, he decides to save him. He falls all the monsters far while turning his car. He comes to the door while giving the steering to Sasa. Meanwhile, the gangster jumps from his car and Phi catches him. They save the gangster but their car gets out of control. It collides with the building there. Luckily, they were saved and come out of their car safely. They feel weird when they notice a monster in their car behind Sasa. Phi comes out of the building while holding Sasa. Meanwhile, the gangster throws concrete on the monster but this attack doesn't affect the monster. Even the monster was about to attack the gangster. The gangster also runs behind Phi. 3 of them are going to be eaten by the big monster. Meanwhile, many soldiers enter this building. They surround the monster and start firing at it. The firing has no effect on the monster and throws the soldier a long distance away. The other soldier comes in anger and jumps towards the monster with a metal rod. The soldier comes to the other side while putting the rod in the monster's mouth. The monster feels pain because of it. The monster was in a lot of pain. In the meantime, the other soldier attacks it with his massive weapon. In this manner, the soldiers collectively extinguish the monster. Phi and his companions were seeing this while standing at a far distance. As the soldiers check Phi and his friend's ID, they discover they are smugglers. The soldiers were about to imprison them and they have a way to escape from this is part of their effort to donate flying cars to the soldiers. Later, they are shown in a soldier's car. Suddenly, their car moves upward and they discover while seeing the giant monster is engulfing the car. When they have no way to escape, Sasa stands up and takes her car out of the monster's mouth while giving it extra jet energies. Car engines were failed because of these jet energies. The car blasts in the air far from the monster's mouth. Luckily, the team was saved. They again gathered on the earth. There wasn't any monster but there were weird voices. The small creatures come from the huge statue in a short time. Those were released by the monster's body. The soldiers were attacking the small creatures. They were ending the creatures. One of the soldiers attacks the huge statue. The statue destroys because of it. It wasn't beneficial but they were harmed because all the monster creatures come out from it. They weren't dead from that attack. They were fighting with these creatures. As they realize these creatures are in a huge amount and they can't fight with them, the captain makes a plan. A soldier will make them far with his wave gun. The other soldiers take Phi to the subway station. They agree with his plan. They were doing the same and the earth starts shaking. A huge creature like those small creatures appears from it. They all get scared for a minute from its aggressive voice. The captain asks them to run from there. She beats the creature. As the creature was about to attack her, she saves herself while sliding on the earth. She again attacks the monster while going to another side. The monster makes the lieutenant fall far while using its tentacle. It turns and holds Phi. The monster falls Phi at a far distance while turning him. It was about to end him, but then it stops. It is discovered the soldiers have saved him. Everyone was running while escaping from the monster. One of the soldiers was diverting the monster's attention. The alien attacks him in anger. Due to it, the gun drops from his hand. As he moves downside to pick his gun, the alien stabs its tentacle in his body. Everyone was depressed seeing their companion dying. The soldier was asking them to run from there while sacrificing himself. Later, they are shown inside the subway station. It is discovered these soldiers are on a special mission. They have made a technology to end the main monster, the monster who has spread the creatures in the whole world. The monster was about to arrive in a short time, so their plan was to end it before it released the creature. The men were depressed since one of their comrades had died in this area. One of the soldiers said, "We don't want to continue the mission." He makes Phi responsible for his friend's death. The captain solves their fight. He says we have to complete the mission together. So the death of their friend will not be without reason. Phi realizes the situation is getting worse and tells the soldiers the secret path to help them. The path from where he smuggles things. They were going to the underground city while passing from the tunnel. Meanwhile, the creatures attack. They reach the underground city and get shocked seeing the monsters have attacked the underground city. The peoples were dead here. While walking, they reach a dead body of a soldier. There were some voices from his walkie-talkie. The captain hurriedly picks the walkie-talkie and responds. Everyone in the control center gets shocked that there is someone responding. The captain is told that the monster Kraken will come upside the city within 3 minutes. We only have 3 minutes to launch our mission. They move towards the weapon station. Accidentally, Phi and Captain get separated from their companions. Phi and the captain were running from there. Meanwhile, a monster starts chasing them. They jump from a height. The monster falls down, but they hold the blocks in front of them. Climbing up, they reach the launching gate. They discover the gate is locked and the electrical system is also not working. Sasa and the lieutenant endeavor to rectify the situation. The alien creatures start attacking there. The soldiers were fighting with the creatures. Sasa makes the connection fine. As the gangster turns the switch on, he gets current. His hand burns. The gangster wants to open the gate at any cost. Because he also wants to save humanity. He uses his robotic hand for this and moves forward the gate while turning up the lever, but the lever falls down and he decides to lift the lever up. Everyone will go inside the gate. On another side, the soldier was fighting with the creatures. A creature attacks him. Before dying, he says to everyone to go inside the gate and complete the mission to save the humans. As they go inside the gate, the soldier blasts himself in front of their eyes. The present creatures also die. They were depressed on the death of their 3 companions. That's why Phi, who is the main character of this movie, comes in anger. He says the death of our companions will not be wasted. Now we will end Kraken at any cost. We will save this world from its destruction. The captain puts his device in the launch. The device was placed at the same place from where Kraken had to move. They want to end Kraken as it will come with their missile. They get the order from Quarter to start the mission. The energy from each city will be given to the launch machine. The lights were turned on inside. A huge laser beam travels to the sky. It was attacking the monster. It was about to end it, but then it stops because of low energy. Kraken was remained alive with a hole in its belly. They were about to lose courage, but Phi says it is not compulsory to end it with a huge machine. If we will place our weapon directly to the Kraken's mouth, the dragon can be ended. They need a flying car for this. It will go to the dragon in the sky through the launch machine's lift. The captain explains his plan to his commander. They just need electricity. They can give it to the launch center while taking it from many cities. The commander was also ready to take this danger. Now the main character of the movie, Phi, sits inside the car with his weapon. He was flown upside through the lift of the launch machine. Phi was about to reach Kraken while crossing the creatures, but his car blasts. Luckily, Phi was saved. He moves towards the creature with the weapon through a flying skateboard. As he reaches Kraken, he puts the weapon into its mouth. There was a huge blast because of it. Kraken dies and the creatures releases from it also end because Kraken was their queen. When the queen was ended, its creatures were also ended. Everyone was happy because of completing their mission. The people were saved from Kraken's attack forever. Sasa was worried because she could never see her friend. The scene shifts and the people are shown shifting from the underground city to the Earth's surface. Sasa was happy after seeing everyone. She was sad because of losing Phi. She goes to the place being sad where she meets Phi always. Here it happens that she wasn't expecting. Phi comes into his car and it discovers Phi was saved that day. They were now preparing to descend to the Earth's surface. There was a future for them, and the film ends with a glimpse of it.